Hey, what's up guys? Rob here, and I am back with a brand new 4K Blu-ray and DVD update. I haven't done one of these in a while, and that's because I bought some movies in January and set them aside because I didn't think I'd have enough to do a video, and now I have more than enough to do a video. I have a huge stack of movies. 4Ks, Steelbooks, Scream Factory, Shout Factory, okay, Arrow Video, all kinds of stuff. I'm even going to throw in my Wild Eye movies that I received, and you can check that video out on my channel. But I have a lot of cool stuff here to show you, and hope you enjoy the video. The first one I got is the 4K Blu-ray and digital of Dr. Sleep. Now, I had to pick this one up because if it wasn't for Joker, this movie would be my favorite of 2019. I loved this movie. I cannot even stress it enough. I mean, it's a great sequel to the Stanley Kubrick film, and it also throws in some Easter eggs from the book or even the Shining TV series, the miniseries. So there's a lot of everything in there. All around, it was just like The Shining, the Stanley Kubrick version. It was just like it. It was shot just like it. It had that creepy vibe, the music, the characters. You could watch Stanley Kubrick's The Shining and then pop this in right after that. And there you go. Amazing movie. And it sucks that, you know, this movie really didn't get the attention that it deserved. Honestly, I think there was kind of bad marketing with this film. Like, not too many people were interested. And it's a shame. This movie would be #1 for me if it wasn't for the Joker coming out. But anyway, this includes the director's cut, which I believe is like 30 minutes of extra footage, you know, put in there. Amazing film. If you have not seen it, I suggest you check it out. The other 4K I picked up, and this was a steal, okay? I got this on bestbuy.com, and I remember these being kind of rare and going fast when it came out, but for some reason they had a lot more in stock, and it was actually cheaper, especially for a 4K, just a little over 20, and it is the Halloween 2018 Steelbook, 4K Steelbook. I love that cover design there. I love it with the mask and like the marks on it and everything, and if you turn around there, he is holding a knife. And like I said, it's the 4K and Blu-ray, so that's really, really awesome, because I own the very first Halloween movie on 4K, and now I own the 2018 one on 4K, and you can watch them back to back pretty much because this is a sequel. So I was really happy to finally get this because I love Steelbooks. So now let's start with the Blu-rays here. I picked up another Steelbook from Best Buy, which was actually really, really cheap. And it's a Stephen King movie that I have in this 4-pack on DVD, but I wanted to upgrade to Blu-ray. And what better way to do that by, you know, buying a Steelbook version of it. And it is Stephen King's Cat's Eye. Now this has Drew Barrymore in it. I think I like Firestarter more than I like Cat's Eye, but I do like Cat's Eye. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but I do remember liking it, and there she is right there with the cat. And yeah, nothing really, well, yeah, there is an image in here. Blu-ray Steelbook, that's really cool. So, like I said, I love Steelbooks. Next Blu-ray I have here is the Blu-ray DVD digital of Joker with Joaquin Phoenix. This movie is a masterpiece. I loved it. It was pretty much a character study on you know, the Joker character, because he's very mysterious, and he was that way in the comics too. You know, his backstory was kind of you know, in question. Like there wasn't really a like a straightforward backstory with the Joker. And a lot of people might think that that's better off, like not knowing what he's about or where he's from, but I think this movie handled it perfectly. Not really giving us too much, but at the same time, seeing what he goes through to make someone snap. I mean, you could say that you're born with mental issues, which there are people like that, but this movie shows how a person can be pushed over the edge and to the limit, even if they have something wrong with them to begin with. It shows you what can happen if you keep pushing. I loved it. Joaquin Phoenix, you know, amazing. And I don't want to compare him to other Jokers because he's so different. I love Nicholson. I love Heath Ledger's Joker. I love Cesar Romero's Joker. And Joaquin Phoenix, I do not care for Jared Leto. I think he sucked. That's just my opinion. Next one, Blu-ray DVD digital of It Chapter 2. I only seen this movie once. Did not really care for it that much, but I do want to watch it again. I got this very, very cheap. It was like $5.99 at Family Video. Came with a slipcover and everything, so I'm definitely going to watch it again. I do like the first movie a lot, but this one was just way too long. I did not like the ending. I'm going to rewatch it, though. I'm definitely going to give it another watch. Got this movie really cheap as well, and it is Alita, Battle Angel. I think this movie had really, really good visuals, and the fight scenes were pretty cool. But the story and the dialogue were really kind of dumb. But other than that, I mean, I can kind of look past it and just have fun with it. I do want to watch it again. This is a movie that I only saw one time, and I got it really cheap, like I said. Next two are DC animated films. Now, I love DC animated films. Some of those are better than the live-action DC movies, which, you know, I just wish they would go this route with some of the live-action films for DC because they're bloody, they're violent, and I love it. The first one I got here is Batman Hush. Now, I got this really cheap. This is one of them that I've been wanting to get. And I love on the spines how they have certain characters. They do that with the DC animated films. I got a ton of them. I'll definitely show you guys my DC animated film collection. But Batman Hush, definitely wanted to get that. And here we have, I just picked this up. This was $9 with the slipcover. This has been out for a while. And usually the slipcover disappears after a while on the shelves, especially at Walmart. But I got this at Walmart for $9, and it included, when I bought it, it included a free ticket to see Birds of Prey, which I actually saw last night by using the free, it was like $8 towards a ticket. So I basically paid 70 cents to see Birds of Prey last night, so almost free. But I bought this, Wonder Woman Bloodlines. So this is another DC animated film. Again, there's another character on the spine there. I had to get it because I love these movies. I think the best thing that DC does is the animated films. So yeah, included slipcover, you know, the slipcover and everything for $9. So really awesome. Next up, I finally picked this up, and that is Rambo Last Blood. I also got this really cheap. It doesn't come with a slipcover, but that's okay. But I needed to get all the Rambo films, and now I have them all. And I love this movie. People were complaining about this film, that it's like, oh, it's like Home Alone. It's like, you know what? It's not Home Alone, okay? He sets traps. That's what he does. He set traps in First Blood. You know, he sets traps. That's what he does. So, this movie was violent. I still think the 2008 Rambo was better than this, and I think it's more violent than this, but this one definitely has one of the coolest kills that I've ever seen when he takes that guy's heart out. You know, he basically rips it out. It's awesome. Next up is an Arrow Video title, and it is George A. Romero's Crazies. Now, I do like this film, but I've grown to like the remake more. And I don't know why. It's like, I think it's because I've seen the remake maybe more times, or I don't really know. I do like this film, and I wanted to get it on Arrow Video, the Arrow Video release Blu-ray, because you know, it has the 4K restoration and a bunch of features. And I wanted to get in, and it's one that I don't have. I don't even know if I own the DVD or not. I might own the DVD. But this was really cheap for an Arrow Video release, so that's also why I picked it up. Now we're going to get into some Scream Factory. Here we have the combo pack of Ginger Snaps. Finally picked this one up. This was pretty cheap as well. Scream Factory. A lot of cool special features. Yeah. Finally. And I'm a little late on this one because, I mean, I don't know. I have the DVD, but I decided to upgrade to Blu-ray or Scream Factory, so to say, for this movie, and it is Silent Night, Deadly Night. Finally picked it up. Like I said, I have this movie, but it's nice to upgrade, and I got it cheap too. This was like a little over $10, so can't go wrong. Here we have a Scream Factory release that's fairly new. I believe it was last year this came out, but I got the DVD because I can't find the Blu-ray. It's Shout Studios and Scream Factory line, and it's called Itsy Bitsy, basically about spiders. It almost reminds me of like Arachnophobia, but they discover a mysterious relic of ancient origin. They discover the relic contains more than just legends and myths. Inside is a terrifying creature born of ancient darkness and pure instinct, and a prehistoric cave spider. So that looks, you know, sounds pretty cool. But it is Scream Factory. Here we have a Shout Factory release, which was only $1. And I thought this actually looked pretty entertaining. And it's called Valentine the Dark Avenger. It's almost like it seems like a superhero film, just like made up or something. But it looks really cool. She kind of reminds me of Huntress from DC. But it looks like it's a lot of fun. A Shout Factory release. Here we have Sean William Scott in Bloodline. Now, I've never seen this one, but I've heard good things about it, and I do like Sean William Scott. This looks really, really cool. So I got that on DVD. We're in the DVDs now, just letting you guys know. Here we have an RLJE film release. I have a ton of RLJE, but this looks really cool, and it's called The Cleaning Lady, another horror film here. I don't really recognize Alexis Kendra. I don't really, no one in this film I really recognize. A Twisted Story of Obsession and Love. Really cool cover there. I love that. Here we have something I got at the Salvation Army, and it's 2 films on DVD. And it's by Diamond Entertainment, and it came out in 2000. This actual release did. And it is First Spaceship on Venus and Voyage to the Prehistoric Planet. A lot of cool sci-fi stuff, and I do like sci-fi things, but yeah, it's just kind of an old looking double feature DVD. Here we have another one I got at the Salvation Army. It says No Kids Allowed, and it's called Treehouse. Now I remember this sitting on the shelves at Family Video. It's also by E1 and Uncorked, and I do like Uncorked movies. They do a good job too, kind of like Wild Eye. Speaking of Wild Eye, we'll get into the ones that I showed in my update, but we got the Jurassic Dead from Wild Eye releasing. We have Don't Look, and expect reviews of each of these as well. Triggered. One of my personal favorites, Velocipaster. Killer Campout from the Raw and Extreme line. Plaguers. And High Death. So those are all the Wild Eye titles that I received. So here we have some just random films. This is the 2-disc anniversary edition with Kevin Costner in Field of Dreams. I love this movie. This movie, you can actually go to the place where they shot this at the baseball field, and they actually play games there. And I heard like Kevin Costner does make appearances and stuff. That's really, really awesome. This is a great film. Great, great movie if you have not seen it. Here is, I got a couple double features here that I got the Salvation Army that were sealed. And it's been a long time since I've seen either of these films. Here we have Michael J. Fox in Life with Mikey. And then we have underneath that Patrick Swayze in Fatherhood. Now I've seen both of these movies, but they're kind of like, I want to say they're kind of underrated. I think I've seen Fatherhood more than Life with Mikey, but yeah, I'm definitely interested to check these out again. But it comes in a double feature pack, so that's pretty cool. The next double feature with two movies, we have Christopher Lloyd in Camp Nowhere, which I haven't seen in a long time. Baby, Secret of the Lost Legend with Sean Young and William Catt. Now, I've never seen that one. Yeah, Baby, Secret of the Lost Legend. Now, I can't believe I found this. I've been looking for this, and what's funny, it's by Universal, but it's the same type of release as the remake. And I love the remake. And it is Cape Fear. I finally found the original Cape Fear. This movie, 1961, this came out. The Cape Fear with Robert De Niro and Jessica Lange, that one has always been my favorite. And I remember seeing this once, but I just don't remember too much of it. It's got Gregory Peck, Polly Bergen. Yeah, I can't wait to check this out. But I found this for $1 at the Salvation Army. Cannot believe I found it. Been looking for it. Here we have a classic on DVD. Steven Spielberg presents Batteries Not Included. Heck yeah. This is directed by Matthew Robbins. You got Jessica Tandy. Yeah. Classic. I still have the VHS of that movie. Here we have an underrated Dolph Lundgren film. I found it in the Snapcase DVD, and it is Bridge of Dragons. Yeah, this one's pretty cool. I do like a lot of his older stuff. This is 1999. But here we have probably one of my favorite Sandra Bullock films, and that is The Net. I really, really like this film a lot. You know, she does some good stuff sometimes. Here we have, I found this for $1 too. This is a 15 film collection of Alfred Hitchcock on DVD, and I got this for $1. So we have The Lady Vanishes, Sabotage, Blackmail, Jamaica Inn, Number 17, The 39 Steps, The Man Who Knew Too Much, The Secret Agent, Murder, Young and Innocent, Juno and the Paycock, The Skin Game, Rich and Strange, The Farmer's Wife, and The Manx Man. Some of those I haven't seen, but that's cool. A 3 disc set, 15 films. Awesome. Here we have a movie called Hangman's Curse. Now, I've never seen this one, by 20th Century Fox. I've never seen this. It looks interesting. Got that pretty cheap. Then we have a couple here that are like martial arts films. At the Gate of the Ghost, which I saw this one at Dollar Tree before, a while back, but that looks pretty neat. The last one I picked up here is, of course, Iron Monkey. This has, of course, Donnie Yen in it. Unmask the Legend, it says. Pretty sweet. From the action choreographer of The Matrix and Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, so it's got that same kind of fighting style. But I didn't even know Donnie Yen was in this, because I was familiar with Donnie Yen in the Ip Man films. But anyway, there you go. That is my massive update that I've been saving, you know, to just basically wait until I got a pretty big stack of movies. Next time I won't wait so long, but you know, I don't know when I'm going to do the next one. I guess just until I at least get a handful of movies. So hope you enjoyed this update. Tell me what you think of some of those titles that I mentioned, and stay tuned for more videos and more reviews. This time Freddy actually stood up.